Hi friends, Mayur this side from OSR Trades. Hope you all doing good. So this is the fifth stock which we are analyzing right now in the last 1 month. We are really happy to share all the details with you for which we have made the videos, and all the stocks have done stupendous for all our clients and all the followers in the industry. So now we have been getting lots of messages even where the people have been making lots of good returns with all the recommendations what we have made. So that is the main objective for which we are doing the analysis, so that you all can benefit. So today the analysis what we are doing is on Godfrey Phillip India Limited. It is one of the companies which I feel is very strong with fundamentally, and it will be really safe and good to invest in this stock at this point of time. Let us start with the stock. Let us start with the background. Known as GPI India Limited in short. Okay, the company is into tobacco manufacturing. It has its headquarters in India. Originally it was established, you can see the roots, which was in London as GP Limited in 1844. Now they are also one of the largest cigarette manufacturers. Okay, and they are also dealing in non-tobacco products for a small revenue, you can say. They are into vapes, pan masalas. Vapes are the e-cigarettes what we know, and then also into the confectionaries, but their main source of revenue is from the tobacco products. Okay, now the annual turnover, the annual size of the company in financial year 18-19 was 7,200 crores, which makes clear that company has big revenues and turnovers. Now going for the brands, smokers very well know the famous brand Marlboro. Okay, it is actually owned by Philip Morris. Okay, in collaboration with Philip Morris, the marketing is done by Godrej Phillips. Apart from this, also there is Foursquare and Cavender's also. Okay, some of the popular brands which are owned by and marketed by Godfrey Phillips India Limited. Now when we compare the price range, it's very interesting. The lower levels on the 5th of August of 19 was of 673 rupees. Okay, and the 52-week high was of 1482 rupees. So from August to January the stock has shown a very good upside. Okay, now year and year basis the profits and revenues also been stupendous. Okay, the last 3 to 4 years returns and the profits have been amazing for the stock. Right now the price of the stock is 1000 rupees, and it is available at a discount of 48% as of now from the 52-week high. In the month of March, when due to the lockdown the stocks have gone down, this stock has gone down to 738 rupees. Okay, yet was 50 rupees far away from its 52-week low. And very interesting over here, main thing is from the 5th of August to the 19th of August, when it was the 52-week low on the 5th of August. So for the first quarter from April to 1920, when the results were declared, the stock has went up by 54%. 5th August to 19th August, which was 2 weeks, the stock has gone up by 52%. Okay, so it has gone up by 54%. Okay, there was a 54%. Why? Let's see the reasons. The results were far better as compared to 18-19. The revenues have also grown from 602 to 841 crores. Okay, and the net profit has doubled for the April to June quarter also. Also the exports have grown by 72%. Okay, and the revenue which was from the exports has also been 219 crores. It gives us a clear indication that first quarter of 1920 was very strong, very strong, and the stock has revived like anything over here. Okay guys, okay, now even today the stock is available from the 19th August. The price you can see right now, it is 1000 rupees, so it is yet available at 1000 rupees, which is at 38 rupees discount as of now. Okay, so right now also it is available at a discounted price. In this we need to understand this, the revenues have also grown up and stock is right now available at a very cheap price also. Okay, let us go ahead with the fundamental analysis of this stock. Now I find the fundamentals so favorable for this stock that I feel clear cut feel it is a buy for this stock. Okay guys, at this price we should be buying this share. Its EPS is very strong as of now at 75 rupees. Okay, for stocks with EPS greater than 50, they are, and if they are doing a good business, then that stock should surely be bought, and it has also shown a great upside in the past few years. Okay, along with that, the book value, if you see, the book value of the share is also very healthy at 398 rupees per share. The book values have also gone up. Okay guys, the EPS and the book value clear cut gives a very good detail to us that we should be buying this share. And with the profit to book value of 2.5 shows that the share is being priced at a very reasonable price. So it seems to be very reasonably priced over here. You cannot say that Godfrey is expensive at this price. And the second proof is the industry PE ratio, if you see, which is at 21.57 times, but the company's PE is at 13.18 times. So when the PE of the company is going better and if the company's PE ratio is low, it seems to be underpriced, and if there is nothing wrong going with the company's management, so all the corporate governance issues are not there, and still the price is better, then we need to go for it. This seems to be a really great, much better priced, and I would rather say that it's surely going to be a buy for this share. Beta, which is risk, is 0.8 times less than 1, which I have told many times that beta at this point of time when the markets are volatile, we don't want with a stock with high beta 1.5 1.6 with too much of volatility. This is a decent stock, and when we are comparing right now with the competitors, we feel that the competitors over here, which we see, the competitors like ITC and all, when you are comparing with them, I feel ITC seems to be moving very slow. ITC, if you take as one of the competitors, you see ITC is a very slow moving stock which will surely test your patience to the core, but that it is not the same thing with Godfrey. The speed with which the Godfrey's returns are generated are decent and good. Rather, I would say it is better to invest in Godfrey rather than as compared to ITC. I would not say ITC is a wrong bet or a bad bet, but as of now, when we are looking to earn money in a very small span of time, I would rather say that Godfrey is much better option for us. Okay guys, now if I look at the shareholding pattern, it looks very clear that the promoters are holding at 72.19%, which is stable since a very large number of years, which they cannot be holding at more than 75%, which will they not be allowed to be holding. Nothing has been pledged with this share. Okay, they have been a zero debt company, so the question of pledging does not arise at all. There are very few companies which I have seen with a double digit of holding by FIIs, and Godfrey is one of such companies. Although in the last 1 year the holdings of FI has gone down from 12.56 to 11.7%, but even at 11.7%, this looks healthy. This looks healthy and attractive at 11.7 also. Also the DIIs are having a holding of 4.55%, which looks great. Next, the return on equity is of 12.77%. comparing to the other IT sector stocks which you can compare, or else the other sectors are like FMCG, this seems to be little on the lower side, but still it's not very low. It is comparatively average, and the return on capital employed is 18%. These numbers have been calculated comparing the last few years, and the gap I feel will come down because now they have become a zero debt company completely. As now I said, it's a completely zero debt company, which is a positive signal for the equity shareholders, and the reserves of this company are very healthy at 2027 crores, which shows that the equity share is very healthy as of now. Next, if I see at the revenue and the profit growth, the March 15 to March 19, the net profit has shown a growth of 54%. In 4 years, the net profits have grown by 54%, which is very good. The March 20 results are yet not out, so that is the only negative thing which I feel while doing this analysis. If the March 20 numbers would have come out by now, I would have been much more clear giving out the picture over here, but rather still I feel that giving a 54% results has been amazing for this stock. Okay, no matter what, the company has never disappointed us with the results, because the kind of business model what they're having, like the United Spirits, United Breweries, which all stocks which we have discussed in prior, it has the same business model over here also. Okay, but yet still I would say that March 20 numbers are yet not available with us, so we are not able to consider those numbers. Otherwise I would have taken those numbers also over here. Here the December 18 to 19, the revenue growth is also 14% of the company, and the net profit has also grown by 39%, which is amazing, which is a very good sign and a good jump for the profits of the company. And I'm still hopeful that for the March 20, even if the business have impacted, still their overall numbers are going to be very healthy, even if for the March 20. Now if we go ahead with the relative analysis, we had two options available in the relation: VST analysis, which is also involved into tobacco, and we had ITC also, but we did not take ITC over here because ITC has multiple other business also, and cigarette division is one of the small division for ITC, so we rather having over here VST being compared over here with Godfrey. ITC not, because ITC is slowly trying to demerge out their the tobacco groups also. So pure play companies with tobacco we can compare. Then we have Godfrey and VST, which I wanted to compare over here. So comparing the Godfrey and VST, which I can say VST is also fundamentally really good share, but still I would rather bet on Godfrey over here. Okay, here I have taken around 11 factors to get a relative analysis of both the shares. So both the scripts, I rather would suggest Godfrey is much better. Like, let us start with the status symbol, the style statement which we have in the name of Marlboro, which most of us know the brand. However, with VST, which is headquartered at Hyderabad and having their cigarette specialist is Charminar, which is not that common. I don't think so that the youth of the country would have hardly be knowing about the brand of Charminar. It is a much lower quality cigarette as compared to Marlboro. Marlboro is one of the good cigarette which is being marketed by Godfrey. Obviously, people would always have a preference for Godfrey products. Discount to 52-week high over here is in case of Godfrey is 48%, and in case of VST is 32%. More correction has happened in Godfrey as compared to VST. So as an investor, I would rather want that I would go for a stock with a more discounts. Now when it comes to P ratio, Godfrey is 13.18%, 18 times, and VST is 16.77 times. So VST seems to be more priced as compared to Godfrey. The price to book value is very high for VST, where we already know that the share, I personally feel that price to book value having a 4 and a half, more than 4 and a half, I would say it is much higher price. Reserves, if you see for March 19, reserves over here of more than 2000 crores, whereas as compared to VST is just 690 crores. For me, reserves matter a lot, because reserves matter something, because without reserves would not let me do my business modeling. If the company has good reserves, the expansion introduction can be done at any point of time. Otherwise, company needs to make a lot of thought process, rather than, because they need to even think for funding before starting any new production and everything if they don't have good reserves. So reserves matter a lot for us, guys. Then you see the return on equity also. Yes, the return on equity, if you are comparing, VST is having a much higher return on equity. This is the only number which I feel VST is doing better, having 25% return on equity. Again, I'm repeating, VST is a great buy, but I am rather going with Godfrey, because Godfrey is only reason because Godfrey has given a discount of 48% as of now. That is why right now I'm suggesting to go ahead with Godfrey. This is the only one area where I rather feel VST is better as compared to VST is better than Godfrey, is where I feel. Next, if you see the FII investments, VST is only 5.4% and Godfrey, which is at 11.7%, which is more than 11%, which is again making us understand that FIIs are showing much more interest in Godfrey as compared to VST. The promoter holdings is just 32% over here, whereas in case of Godfrey it is 72%, which again gives us a clear indication that promoters are holding their position intact in this company. So when promoter is having such big stake in the company, they will think 10 times before making some wrong decisions in the company. So their corporate governance and management misappropriations are the last things what you can expect from companies like Godfrey. And the most important factors, like if you see the net profit per share, which is higher as in Godfrey as compared to VST, which is 40 rupees. It is good for VST again, but if you see comparison, Godfrey has a better net profit per share. When you see the revenue growth for Godfrey, I have considered till December 19, which has shown of 14% year on year, whereas VST has shown only of 7%. You can see even the profit growth has been good. Here Godfrey has been higher by 5, almost you can say by 5%. They have been beating. Okay, so still all the relative analysis, if I am saying, I would say rather go ahead with the relative analysis. I would rather say go ahead with purchasing Godfrey as compared to purchasing VST. If I would have to pick one between both of these, I would 110% go ahead with Godfrey anytime. So now, what are our suggestions now from the OSR trades? We feel that this stock is fundamentally strong, both as compared to the absolute valuation methods and the complete overall valuation methods. This strong is very strong. Their revenue and the profit growth is the key indicator that the company is growing thick and fast. Their numbers every year on year increasing have grown at a decent pace. Comparing to its 52-week high, the company stock is available almost at a discount of 50%. So the stock looks attractive at a price of 1000 rupees. It is available on both BSE and NSE. Right now trading at 999 at NSE and 1000 at BSE. So it looks good for the first target of 1060. So 60 rupees upside is what I see can happen at any point of time in this share. And some resistance I see at this level of 1060. Resistance means I can see some profit booking happening at 1060, but if it can exceed 1060, then it will very quickly touch a mark of 1100 also in a very short span of time. But you also need to understand one more thing, guys. Let's say that you are buying 100 shares of Godfrey at 1000 rupees right now, and suppose something happens in the market, and supposedly, like, because of the pandemic right now, we see that some bad news comes and the stock goes down for a toss. Then I think the next first support should be at 925, 930. That should be the first support, where the stock will again start consolidating, wherein you should start again, and here again you should buy 50% of the actual quantity. Let's say you bought 100 shares over here. I would rather say buy 50% more. I would not suggest for any stop loss for this share anywhere. Okay, 50% of the actual quantity you should be buying over here more, and over here you bought 100, you buy more 50 shares over here, and from here it will not further fall at all. But if it falls again from here below 925 level, chances are very less that it will go low to 890. At 890 will be the next support for the share, and here you can add another 50%. Let's say you started with 100. Unfortunately, if the stock goes down, and please don't curse me if the share goes down, I hold my hands, please don't curse me, add 50 more. Okay, this you buy at 1000, here another 50 you buy at around 925, and you buy another 50 at around 890 level. So your total holding will be 200 shares. You will be having the average over here around 940, 950. Then just hold, let the stock go up. Beyond this point, don't buy any more stake in this company, and don't go for any kind of a stop loss for this share. I hope you have understood the video, guys. I hope. Please stay, it's a request to you all, please stay bullish always, always and always, and stay positive especially. Okay, don't be over in any kind of shares, like they buying directly 1000 shares or something. Okay guys, don't buy directly 1000 to 1000 shares which others do. There are some investors who buy directly 1000 to 1000 shares. Please don't be doing that. But still, if you do, then please drop me a message that you have bought those kind of quantities. Okay, please stay positive and don't buy those kind of quantities. Okay, so God bless you. Please buy in small quantities, enjoy your trade, and I would rather recommend you go ahead with diversification. Don't always, if you see a good fundamentals, that doesn't mean you invest all your money in one specific share, or you invest all your money in one specific segment. Keep on investing in various segments, and you will keep on earning with each and every boom. Every time the market goes bullish, you will be able to earn in each and every script. Okay guys, stay bullish always, as I always say you, please, and it's a request, stay positive. Thank you. Stay ahead with us at OSR Trades. You can contact me anytime. My name is Mayur Shah. You can contact me at any time on this number. Okay, I will keep on giving you much more details over here. These kind of shares where we are doing a fundamental analysis, please have a buy recommendation. We give you a buy recommendation for these kind of shares wherein you can blindly go for a buy. This is purely and purely our fundamental recommendation, our own recommendation by OSR Trades. This has got nothing to do with the markets. I feel this share is going to be strong ahead. So I have made this entire fundamental, the entire working for this share, because of which I rather suggest you to go ahead with a buy for this share. Okay guys, thank you, stay bullish, enjoy.